Hello everyone. Today in this video we're going to take a look at a great web tool called Canva. Just go to www.canva.com and basically with this tool you can create all sorts of slides that you can use to create a powerful impression on your blog space or on your website. So, once you have an account, go ahead and log in. As you can see here, these are all of the previous slides I've created for my school's website. You can also click on here to see what other things are available. For example, through some of the other templates that are available, I created the banner for my YouTube channel. There are many other things though, including blog graphics, thank you cards, a Twitter post, Pinterest graphic, Facebook post, Tumblr graphic, Instagram post, resume, certificate, etc. So just explore this because Canva offers many exciting options for you to create custom designs. What we're going to take a look at today is how to create a slide for a website. You can set up ahead of time custom dimensions. After entering in the desired width and height, you just click on Design. I've done that in the past and I've already created a number of slides. If I wanted to, I could just make a copy of a slide and then rename it, which is how I created this one. This is a blank slide right now, and I'm going to go ahead and create the layout first, and I know already that this is the layout I desire, so I'm just going to simply click on that. And I want to create a background to fill in this bar here. So I'm going to click on background. There are a number of free backgrounds to use. However, some backgrounds do cost some money. So just be aware of that. Usually the free ones work out perfectly fine for myself. I'm going to just choose this darker one here. Next thing I want to do is I want to add a picture here. I can go to Uploads, and let's say I want to add a picture that is not already in my uploads. I can go ahead and upload an image that's already on my hard drive. Now, what if there's not an image on your hard drive? Well, you can find many powerful images on Creative Commons. Simply search in the Google search engine Creative Commons, click on Creative Commons Search, enter what it is that you're looking for, and in this case I'm going to look for an example of abstract art dealing with a car. And I like using Pixabay because images on Pixabay are copyright free and do not require attribution. You can confirm that by clicking on the image that you choose, and I'm choosing this image here. Clicking on this, it says free for commercial use, no attribution required, and if you want to learn more, click on Learn More. And down here you can see some related images, but I like this one right here, so I'm going to right click, save it image as, and hit save. Going back to the slide screen, I'm going to click on Upload Your Own Images, locate the image on my hard drive, double click on it. This shows the progress. There's also a progress bar over here. And when it's all done, that graphic disappears, and now I can click and drag the image over onto my slide. Alright, so far so good. I don't want this strange cloudy background here, this cartoonish graphic, so I'm going to click on this and change the color. Let's say that's too bright of a blue. I can go back to here, click on the plus, and open up a palette which I can drag to adjust the shading of blue. When I find the shade that I desire, I just click outside of it and we're done. Make sure though that you have the title of the slide saved. I'm going to call this version 2. Click on done. Make certain that changes that you're making are being saved by going to File and Save. All changes are now saved. I now want to add text onto this picture, so I'm going to go over here to text, and there's a wide variety of designs that you can add in. I'm going to choose something simple, and some of these are free, others will not be if you explore more deeply. Go and choose this, and what I'm going to do is type in the first part of the text. Okay, so at this point I have the text that I want. I just don't like the look of it. I'm going to bring it over here and rotate it. Change the font size. Let's take a look at what it looks like at 16. Move it over here a little bit better. Change the size again, make it a little smaller so it all fits. It's pretty good. And I don't like the color of the graphic here, so I'm going to click on this right here. And now I can change yellow into something else I want. Let's make it red, make it stand out. The text, I don't like the way the text looks. I'm going to change the font, and let's take a look at this. A little bit better, stands out a little bit more prominently, and I like the color, so I'm going to keep the color as is. Now I want to change what's going to occur over the blue. So I'm going to scroll up and add a subheading. I'm going to make this the date. Can slide over here. And I don't like the ST there, so I'm going to get rid of that, and maybe also change the type of font here. That looks pretty good. Now notice that with each text box that we're going to create, the font is unique to that text box. So if I had other text in with this March 21st, if I changed the font, it would affect everything. I can't just simply copy, and I can't simply highlight and change just part of the text box. What I want to do is go ahead and add some more here. I'm going to drag it over here. Oops. There we go. And I'm going to enter in some times, 9:30 to 10:40. Guest speakers, Triple S Gym. Now, as you can see, if I tried to change one thing in here, it actually affects everything in the slide. So just something to be aware of. The way around that is to simply create different text boxes for what it is that you desire. And also notice that dotted line that helps you with centering the text relative to other elements that are present. I'm going to go ahead and enter in more text for the second part of the event I'm going to advertise on the website. And if you notice, if you try to create text on top of a picture, it gets washed out unless you have it over a dark background. So that's something I try to avoid doing. Okay, so fatal car crash reenactment. And location would be, I'm thinking maybe the location needs to be in a different font to make it stand out a little bit. So as you do this, you might have to make some small corrections. And I also want to put spacers between these. So what I'm going to do is go over to Elements, and I'm going to create a line spacer. Oops. There we go. Scroll down a bit. I know I like this one already. So I'm going to move that over here. I'm going to change the size of it. Going to click on here to change the color. Going to change it to black. And I'm going to move it down just a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to repeat that to create another spacer. Oops, and I just accidentally moved a picture. That's okay. Can always move it back. And remember, you always have an undo button if you mess things up and want to go back to what you had before. And again, change the color over to black. So this just gives you a small sampling of what Canva is capable of doing. It is a very powerful tool. When you are done with your design, if you're happy with it, you can go ahead and click on File, Save, and you can now go ahead and download it onto your hard drive. It'll be downloaded typically as a PNG file, although you can choose other formats. And it will go ahead and download onto your hard drive. So I hope you found this video useful. If you found the video useful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and have an outstanding day.